but now I'll rise above you.
Welcome to Miami Sports Podcast. We're here with Alberto Rivas, Ernesto Munguia from Major Recruiting Exposure to talk about everything that he does, doing really well for the community, looking out for high school athletes, and really networking with some of the top talents in the NFL and so forth. So tell us a little bit, what you do at Major Recruiting Exposure and what are kind of your goals? Well, how you started, basically.
Well, MRE is about, sports events. College coaches, attend to scout the high school athletes, and usually they're the top players in the state, country, and also have NFL guest speakers as well to come by, speak to the kids, and give back. So we do many ways to help kids exposure, by having college coaches there, by having sports writers there to write articles about them, on how they do and how they did. Basically, it's an event for you to get recognized or to get more offers, either or. And I started when I was just a senior in high school. I just wanted to help out a friend out. That's just all I wanted to do. And then from there, it became bigger. But I never thought I was ever going to have a Hall of Famer come to my event,
Yeah.
That's just something that happened unexpectedly. But I just, it's like, you guys just starting this, if you keep working and believe in it, it's going to, you'll see a lot of results that you never expect. You just got, you put the work in and believe, you'll see a lot of things and you'll achieve a lot of things.
Where do you see it going? Because year after year, you're getting more and more athletes in it. It's getting better as it goes. Where do you see it probably 5 years from now?
Well, I'm just keep going, just do what got you there, desire, dedication, and discipline, and just having the right support people around you. The same people that helped me build it up, those are the ones that I got to keep, and just keep networking, keep hustling, and just stick with that.
And the drills you do out there, it's kind of like a combine, right?
Yeah. It's drills that college coaches want to see, basically change the direction, how strong are they, and then 101s, you get me?
You do 40-yard dash and all of that?
Yeah. It's things that college coaches want to see.
Yeah. And how many coaches do you have attending per?
Well, on my first one, I had over 10 because, it wasn't COVID. Recently, since the COVID and stuff, I only had 6. But, for the next ones, I tend to have as many as possible from all levels. So it all depends on the situation, if COVID's affecting it and the recruiting calendar, if they can make it that month.
You mentioned that you wanted to help your friend get to college, right? But was your business a career path that you had in mind, or that's just something that came along?
It's just something that so the friend I helped out was Isaiah's. He was a quarterback. I just helped him out, and then from there, the rest of the senior classes asked me for help. So I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? And then a lot of people just started giving out my numbers when I was just a freshman in college. So I'm like, I'm just gonna make a page about this. And I made a Twitter page, and then from there went to Instagram, then a website, and then from there, it just went to sports events and just been blowing up since then.
That's pretty crazy.
What is it that made you? What is it that made you get noticed?
When I had when you do the right things, right, word of mouth comes and people talk good about you because you're doing the right thing, you're doing what you're supposed to do. So when I did my first MRE event last year, I had a 4-time Pro Bowler come. Yeah, Brian the Rock Pope. That was my first MRE event. I had him come on.
And he serves
and he didn't even charge me. It just, these guys that I come, they don't charge me. I just have a relationship with them, and they, they help me.
You build on it. What so because it's pretty crazy your story, right? Because you're a senior, and then these people are telling you, help me. At the beginning, you probably feel like, damn, do I have all these resources? Then you start getting in contact with them. And as it goes, you get more and more resources. When it comes to helping a player, how do you get them to that D1 level that they all aspire to be in?
Well, it all depends on which type of player. Because, no matter how good you are, if you're not, like an example, if you're an O-lineman, right? No matter how good of an O-line you are, if you're not above 6'3", they're not going to look at your film. If you're at left tackle, you get me? So it all depends on who you are and stuff. But my advice is, just make sure your grade's on point, and make sure that, your film is in order. Put the exciting best plays in the beginning. just do those things, and that would be really helpful. And just send your film out to coaches. You know, don't wait on people. Don't depend on people. Just send it out. You know, can't wait on nobody.
As a suggestion for high school athletes in sending out their, I see a lot of them put their highlights on Huddle. Would you say just putting it on there is enough, or individually sending it to coaches?
You got to send it out. You know, and anything you do, okay, you can know something is good, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what about everyone else? It's all about getting it out there. So you have to get it out there, hustle, and get it out to the right people. And that's what's helpful. And anything you do.
Yeah.
And how often do you have your events?
A couple times a year, 3 to 4 times a year. That's my goal. You know, I had one recently in January. I had a Hall of Famer come, Terrell Owens, in January. And the next one is May. Right now, Hugh Jackson, former NFL head coach, he confirmed. So other people, I'm trying to get them to confirm. So, you know, we're just having talks. So the next one's in May.
Okay.
So you guys are more welcome to come to that one.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to being there for that one. So MRE is your company. You know, you built it from
I'm the owner and founder.
Yeah. And then you're part of 7-on-7 Immortals, which has some of the top talent, and you travel with them, right?
Yeah, we went to New Orleans and won the tournament, and we're going to Dallas on the 28th.
So tell us a little bit more about, you know, the players that are in there. What do you guys do? And basically, what's your role?
So, you know, Miami Immortals, we're top 10 in the country with 7-on-7. You know, 7-on-7 is now big. We have the best players from South Florida there. And, you know, we go out there and compete and we try to win, you know. But my role with the Immortals is basically make sure, again, you know, they're using me as a resource, you know, because I know when college coaches are looking and I send their film out. I'm not a recruiter, but, you know, I have connections like one. But I just hold sports events, you know, and I just have access to the right people, like 24/7, rivals, you know, a good amount of college coaches. So when they need help with that, I send it to them. Mm-hmm. And, you know, when it comes to my sports events, I get them in for free and stuff, you know, because, you know, I'm trying to help them out and stuff and see them succeed as much as possible.
Is there a big name that you have helped get recruited to college?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, couple big names that I hoped in my recent past. I actually got Terrell Owens' son an offer yesterday.
Oh, nice.
D1 school.
So where?
Missouri State. It all depends on the player. You get me? On the player. Yeah. I got a couple kid offers to Georgia, Alabama, but it all depends on the player. You get me?
Yeah. That's nice. Yeah. What if the opportunity comes? Because you kind of have like a scouting role in a way. Would you say like a team like comes along and they want you as a scout? Would you?
I've been offered college coaching jobs. The thing is, I don't got my degree yet. That's the only thing holding me back.
Okay.
But I've been offered college coaching jobs. I've been offered different jobs, but it's all about, you know, I don't got a degree yet, so I'm limited, you know. So I got to basically take advantage of the opportunities of what I can do now until once I have everything ready to, you know, to start doing those things.
You're pursuing it right now in college, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
So what would be your dream job right now? Like with this role that you have right now, what's the max that you see yourself?
Man, I'm just trying to go MRE as much as possible, man. You know,
so you don't want to go to a specific team and help them out. You want to stick to your own company.
When it comes to sports events, MRE, and then when it comes to helping 7-on-7 Immortals, you know, I want to help them as much as possible. Yeah, you know, but my goal is, you know, just to grow MRE as possible, and basically because I've been featured in many articles, many more. But you know, my goal is just to keep growing, and you know, as a person, you can never feel that you've done enough. You know, you always want to keep working, because once you feel like you've done enough, that's when you get lazy, and so you always want to keep working and keep hustling.
Yeah, exactly. And so, like you say, you keep hustling. You have all these things that you're doing. Another one is the jersey
sponsor.
That company. So what do you guys do on there? I saw you guys do some podcasts and
we do podcasts, but that's not really what we're like really focused on. We just do that to, you know, for entertainment, but we're and like the, you know, basically to hear the voice of what athletes say to people, you know. But what Jersey Sponsor is about is basically connecting retired and pro athletes to endorsement deals and sponsorship deals. And if they have a nonprofit or charity organization, we raise money for them. We connect them with sponsors and endorsements. And, you know, since the NCAA is allowing athletes to make money off their name, Florida's the first state. Starting July, we're trying to get a lot of, like, kids from, like, different Power 5 schools in Florida to, like, you know, subscribe and stuff and launch. Yeah, because the app is going to launch in mid-April.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
So what do you guys connected them to, like, money-wise?
Like an example, you're an athlete, right? We have based multiple options on what you want to do. An example, like certain signed merchandise. How much would it cost for them to pay you if you would post their Instagram, like do an Instagram post or Instagram story about their business, or let's say they want a video about you, a video shout out, or you know, or just multiple options depending on what the athlete wants to do.
Yeah,
you decide your budget for the sponsors and endorsements people that want to, you know, pay you to do that. And we're going to do that as well for college athletes as well.
Damn. That's really good.
Yeah. We opened offices in Brickell City Center. We're going to open it in April, mid-April.
Nice. And the staff is already built?
Well, not really. We have a team right now, but, you know, we always willing to, you know, see what else is available.
Because the thing is, like, eventually that's going to explode in the sense that this is something huge, allowing college athletes to get paid. They've been asking for it for years, and they deserve it. And so when a company like that comes around, there's going to be a bunch of funds, you know, flowing around waiting to be dispersed. So, I mean, there's something big in your hands right now. That's pretty special.
Yeah. You know, just trying to make it and just trying to take advantage of every opportunity that's good comes my way, you know?
Yeah. And
so what are some words of encouragement to like people that want to follow your own steps?
If you want something, you know, just don't wait on people, go get it, you know, because like, you know, whenever you feel like doing something, just do it, you know, don't worry about what bad can happen. Don't worry about what other people might say. If you feel like doing something, just do it. Don't worry about it. And that's just my advice, you know. Just do it, you know.
What would be the initial step to get started like you did? What was the initial?
You use the resources around you. You know, see, you know, the people around you, see who can help you, you know. Use the resources around you. You know, like an example, you know me, right? You're into interviewing high school athletes or the top high school athletes, you know. Oh, I know Ernie, you know, let me see if I can get access to the MRE event. You know, and then you call me, sure, come by. You get me? You know, using
When it comes to competition, because there's several recruiting like companies that try to help these athletes, like what makes yours stand out? For me, like one thing that I've seen out of your company is your marketing is probably one of the best. And I feel like that's what's going to really get your name out there and make it huge. But apart from that, what would you say, you know, makes you different?
Just, you know, at my events, we do college drills. You know, we actually do like things that college coaches want to see. And, you know, we have college coaches there, NFL guest speakers. And let's say we also help the, you know, we have writers there. So you get me? So they actually, you know, if you want to get your name out there, that's the perfect camp because, you know, they'll write if you perform, they'll write an article about you. You might get an offer. And, you know, with the spreadsheet, we send it out to college coaches after the event too, you know. But again, I'm not a recruiter, you know. I just have the connection like one. I just do sports events, you know, but I'm all about helping people.
Yeah.
And to be part of your events, do you invite people to go or can they just show up?
It depends, you know. It all depends. It all depends on me, really. But I usually let people sign up and stuff.
Does it matter if they have if they've never been to any of them or to any events, or if they don't have any type of highlights or anything?
No. If they don't have any highlights, they're welcome to come, you know, because I usually do 10th grade to 12 or, you know, 11 through 12. But on the May one, I'm going to do grade 7 through 11, you know, current grades. Yeah.
That's for the next one?
Yeah, in May.
All the way 7th grade? That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm going to have, you know, most of the Immortal kids there. So, you know, yeah.
Is there going to be some 7-on-7 competition?
I'm thinking about it. You know, my team is holding me back. They're like, no, because, you know, the 7-on-7 gets physical. They want to fight. But, you know, they're kids, you know, and at the end of the day, you know, it's all about you know, doing what's gonna make them better at the end of the day.
Having fun too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's pretty special, man. You know, you're helping out the community a lot. God knows
Yeah.
what your next projects are going to be. We're looking forward to it for sure. We'll keep tuning in, and come that next camp, we'll really like to be there, and probably, you know, interview some of your athletes there. And yeah, man.
Do you
Yeah,
have any?
absolutely, man.
Do you have any social media you want us to put out there or
Uh,
website?
Instagram account is MRE_recruiting, Twitter and Instagram. That's the
Got it.
Instagram account. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for coming on, man.
No, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Peace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.